And here at the Multimedia Group, we stand for peace, and I'm sure wherever you are, you also do same. So please spread the message. Peace must reign in this election. Well, this morning, the security services comprising of the police, armed forces, prison service, National Fire Service and Immigration Service, as well as the Customs Division of the Ghana Revenue Authority, the National Intelligence Bureau, that's the NIB, and the National Ambulance Service, and the National Commission for Civic Education, all embarked on a nationwide route march. The exercise, codenamed Tafia Lafia, which is Peace March, is to reassure the public that security services are prepared to provide the needed security for peaceful elections and also to encourage the public to support peace. We'll be touching base with our correspondents, but first, listen to IGP James Opombwenu speaking to his men just before the march in Accra.
We are doing our duty. This march is not meant to intimidate anybody, but it is to show everybody that we are prepared to protect all the citizens, all the residents, and also to protect the ballot. What we expect is for you to be professional, to attend to your duties, but be sure that you are fair. You should not be intimidated by anybody, just as you are not going to intimidate anybody. And therefore we expect that at the end of the day, like we have done before, we are capable of policing this election. And therefore I ask all of you to put in your best. And thank you all for your attention.
I want everybody the very best, and we hope to see you here in a couple of hours. Thank you.
So this was right here in the capital, Accra. Let's head to the northeast region. Ilyasu Tanko is our man there. Hello, Ilyasu. Tell us how it went down in the northeast region. Hello, Ilyasu.
Hello, Benny.
Hi. I suppose the march is still on because I can hear sirens blasting in the background there. Tell us what's happening where you are.
Well, the line is too faint, but if I can hear you, you're asking about the march that is currently ongoing in the Northeast Regional Capital. We have about close to 150 security services currently marching through the streets of the Northeast Regional Capital, Nalerugu here. If you follow, quite recently there have been some rising violent crime in the region ahead of the elections. And in this region, we have close to 60 hotspots that has been identified by the security services. So what is currently happening right now in the regional capital? Police, the security services are displaying their readiness. They are sending strong message to all people who are planning to cause confusion in this particular elections. They are saying that they are ready to police this particular election. And so, as we speak, dozens of them are currently marching through the streets, displaying their weapons as well as, and in all, displaying their readiness ahead of this particular election.
Ilyasu, you spoke about hotspots there, and that's a focus on constituencies as we prepare for the elections, and we've called that safety for my vote. But tell us how citizens are responding to the march. Too bad we lost Ilyasu there. I was just asking him to paint a picture for us how people in the northeast region are responding to the march as they see the armed forces, police, and all the other security services fully clad. Well, he spoke with DCOP Kodrentri Tebi, who is Northeast Region Police Commander, earlier.
Services in the Northeast region, and we are here today assembled to go on a route march, codenamed Operation Tafia Lafia. And the essence of the route march is to show the force that we carry and to indicate our preparedness, commitment to ensuring security before, during, and after the general elections. We want to indicate to the public that we are united for a purpose of ensuring security, as security services comprises of the Ghana Police Service, the military, the fire service, the prisons, the immigration, as well as the ambulance service. And as you can see, we are displacing our arsenals as well, our vehicles, the various type of weapons from the military and then from the police. We are going to embark on this route march throughout the capital, that is Nairobi, the capital of North East, and is to assure the general public that we are going to be firm on the ground so that they can go about their voting on that day, campaigning before that day peacefully. And also to send signal to warn miscreants, any hoodlums who will be mischievous on the election day, who will attempt to snatch any ballot box or to disturb at the polling stations, that we will deal ruthlessly with them. And so we want to give the assurance to the general public that with our presence, we are going to ensure a peaceful elections. Yes.
That was DCOP Kojo Enchitebi, Northeast Region Police Commander. I hear we have Ilyasu Tanko back on the line. Hello, Ilyasu. Before the line dropped, I was asking you to tell us how residents in the Northeast Region are reacting to the presence of security services there.
Well, Ben, this is the first time that the security services are carrying out this kind of exercise. And so many residents are surprised. And a lot of them are currently thrown to the roadside watching as the security services, the security personnel display their weapons and send their message across. And so residents are currently on the street. Some have also decided to follow the security services through this march. And it's just a surprising thing for many of them, because this is the first time that they are seeing the security services doing this kind of exercise in the region here. And
finally, before you go, Ilyasu, beyond the march, is the police going to be doing any other thing to try and reassure the public of their readiness to deal with any violence, that's if any arises during the elections? Hello, Ilyasu, can you hear me?
Yes, Benny, I can hear you.
Yes, I'm asking you to tell us what the police is hoping to do beyond the march in assuring the public that they've got everything in control.
Well, the national, the NCT is here, and we understand that they are also, from here, they are also going to help the police to disseminate the information. The police, we understand, also be holding some stakeholders engagement, speaking to the public, and try to tell them to stay away from trouble on election day. They are also, as we understand, going to collaborate with the Regional Coordinating Council to hold community engagement, to be able to tell the people, to give them some security tips, the do and don't on election day. So from here, from the march, the police will be doing intensive citizen engagement.
Believe it, here, Ilyasu Tanko is a man in the Northeast region, and you heard him there basically telling us what's happening there with regards to the march by security services and the National Commission on Civic Education, the ambulance service, and many others, all in a bid to promote peace ahead, during, and after the elections. This is your election headquarters, and we head to the Bono East region now. Anas Abit is there for us. Hello, Anas. Earlier this week, we brought a story on safety for my vote from the Bono East region. Tell us how residents are responding to this march. Hello, Anas.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yes, I'm asking you to tell us how residents are responding to this march.
Well, for the people here in the Bono East region, this is the first time they are witnessing something like this. So they are very impressed and surprised with the numbers who send out to send a signal to the people about the readiness of the security agencies to solve the election. You know, this is being held at the various regional capitals, and since the creation of the Bono East, this is the very first time the region is going to witness an election, and so they've never seen anything close to this. So for the people, some of the people who've been speaking with, they are happy with the readiness of the security agencies, and they are hopeful that this will send signals to troublemakers who may want to commit trouble on December 7th.
I would ask you the same question I asked Ilyasu a while ago. Has the police and the other security services in the region told you what they hope to do beyond the march to ensure peace?
Yes, what they are telling us is this is one of several activities they would want to embark on before the elections. And also the regional commander, the acting regional commander, DCOP, Janaochi, told me that on the election day, they are going to ensure that people who are going to comment for work, like I said earlier, are going to be dealt with. And that is not to serve as intimidation to people who may want to come and then catch their ballot. So the public should not see this as a sort of harassment or intimidation on the part of the state agencies, but just to let the people know that they are ready for the exercise, and they are also going to provide security for people who may go out there in their numbers to cast their ballot. So this, according to the police, is one of several activities they may be embarking on before the election day.
Thank you, Anna. So let's head to the Volta region now. Ivy Setaji is there for us. And Ivy, the Volta region has been in the news lately with regards to issues focusing on elections. When we had the voter registration exercise, there was quite a lot of news coming from that region. Tell us what's happening with regards to this march.
Well, what we have seen so far, we have about 500 security personnel comprising of the military, the police, national service, and others. These people are saying that they are well prepared for the election, and they will do everything possible to make sure that there is peace in the Volta region before, during, and after the election. Right now, we are waiting to have them interview. That is the commanders of the military and then the police, as well as the NCCE who organize the program. They will be ending at the police headquarters there. We can have them interview. For now, we are heading towards the market, and then through the market, we'll get to the police headquarters. So the march is ongoing and it's smooth, and the security services are ready to make sure that there is peace during this year's election.
Yeah, Ivy, sometime in August, there were some attacks by persons believed to be secessionists, and there are concerns that this group could foment trouble during the election. There's also the concern by some residents that the presence of armed police and military men may intimidate prospective voters. Have you been able to pick a reaction from residents on this march? Does that allay, or does this activity allay their fears in any way?
Yeah, residents are actually, especially those in the southern part, after the Ketu South, to be precise, are not happy about the fact that there's so much military presence. They are saying that these areas are peaceful, so they don't want a loss of military presence or security presence. They said they are willing to make sure that there is peaceful elections, so they want government in a way to withdraw some of the personnel so that they can have less of that. But for now, what is happening as in the march, seeing the security services marching for peace and ready to make sure there is peace, residents are happy about that, just that they don't want to be intimidated by the security personnel, especially the military and the police during the election.
Thank you very much. Ivy Setaji there joining us from the Volta region. And I know that a lot of you are watching us via social media. I've seen all your comments. Some of you think all the police does is to talk, and you expect more action. during our bulletins and subsequent bulletins, we'll have more time for interactivity